Hello, hello, and welcome back to my pitch for the next Hollywood Valentine's Day blockbuster. In Perfidious, Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. And you know what? Between the episodes, I went and I did the math. I calculated specifically who the best possible opportunity to replace with a potted plant was. And it was close because I thought about Kirsten Dunst, but then I remembered Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson exists, and I realized it's too perfect. You go into the 50 Shades movies and you replace Dakota Johnson with a potted plant. It's perfect. One, because I feel like E.L. James just didn't go far enough with the deviant sexuality. She should have gone farther, and I don't mean deviant in a bad way. I just mean, you know, different from the norm. She should have gone farther. And what's better than having old Christian Grey, who's into a little BDSM, which honestly isn't that odd. What if he's into BDSM, not with another human, but with a potted plant? One, the potted plant, better actress than Dakota Johnson, I think we can all agree, just categorically. More gifted in the acting department. But two, potted plant sex. This is the way you do it. Well, my future is assured because I'm telling you, this is Hollywood's next Valentine's Day blockbuster ball of derp. It is. It's gonna sweep the Oscars. We're gonna have Christian Grey like licking the stems of a rhododendron while burning the leaves with candle wax, or slipping on a pair of pestle clamps and then, you know, giving the flower like a stamen piercing. It's gonna be so sexy. And the best thing, you barely even have to change the title. Instead of 50 Shades of Grey, it's 50 Shades of Green. Starring a philodendron and whatever the name of the guy is in the 50 Shades Darker movies. I don't even, 50 Shades, whatever. I don't remember the guy's name. Honestly, there's no reason to remember that guy's name because, let's all face it, his career is done. Like, it's over. That's it. End of show for you. You could have gone and faded away if it had been like a movie with a little different subject matter. 50 Shades, dude. You might have eventually gone on to have a fairly lucrative career as a staple on the Hallmark Network and Lifetime Channel original movies. You probably could have pulled that off. But given the subject matter of your Hollywood debuts, when your star fades, and I think it's already gone from the sky, but when it fades for good, you're not going to be considered wholesome enough to pick up the, like, Christmas movies in the Hallmark Channel. It's not going to be like I Found Love at Christmas or Christmas Time Romance. You're not going to be starring in those films because you got a bad rep, dog. You might as well cash in your chips. I hope you're well compensated for those films because, like, you'll never work in this town again.
We're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world.
So we've got Dr. Ivan Moreno, engineer, stops barrier. Enemy tech and psionic defenses are doubled. I really don't care about that. I do like the fact that Advent Loot, that's actually, that's a nice benefit. Operation Dismal Skull. What's our other one? I don't really care about reinforcements either. So what this boils down to, I guess, is going to be our reward. Would we rather have 75 intel? Is there a sit rep on this one? No sit rep. Would we rather have 75 intel or would we rather have another engineer? I really don't want an engineer because at this point, engineers, they're useless. Psionic defense is completely irrelevant to us because Reapers have no psionic abilities whatsoever. Enemy tech defenses, likewise, they don't really matter. We're already hacking with the, like, our premier hacker, I think, is Matthew McConaughey. He's not even believable as a hacker. I mean, Hugh Jackman wasn't believable as a hacker in Swordfish either, but if you put Hugh Jackman and Matthew McConaughey side to side and I have to pick one of them to star as my IT guy in a film, I ain't picking Matthew McConaughey. That's all I'm saying. We don't care about this. Whereas the intel we actively need so that we can branch out and make contacts with new regions, which is something we have to start doing effective yesterday, really. Let's go do Operation Buried Moan. Which, you know what would be a great subtitle for 50 Shades of Green? 50 Shades of Green, Buried Moan. Get it? Because the plant is moaning, but also it's buried in the dirt because it's a fucking ficus? Yeah. Okay, you guys got it. I mean, it wasn't subtle. Let's put together a team. Do we want to take... You know, I kind of feel like we should keep plugging away with Miley Cyrus and Rihanna until we get one of them to max rank. They're not tired. Do they have any willpower? Okay, you know what? They're not tired now, but if we take them out on this mission, they actually will be. Let's maybe not plug away at Miley Cyrus and Rihanna. We got some new guys here. Keanu Reeves is out of them. You're still tired, Keanu? God damn. This guy, you know, Keanu, have you been tested for, like, your testosterone levels? I don't want to say you're low T, Neo, but, your energy levels are kind of low. It's a little suspect, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get Matthew Flat Circle McConaughey in this. And you know what? Let's get the new kid in town. We got Stephanie Monster Germanata here, the fame monster herself, ready to go out there and ARTPOP for all of us. Cheech and Chong went out last time. Also, Cheech is looking a little weird. Looking a little weird? Actually, looking a little peaked is what I meant to say. I don't know why my mouth made a W noise there. Tommy Raydong Chong is ready, but we don't want to send Raydong out. What about, like, Cameron Diaz and Soldier? Or we could go with, you know what, let's take Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron on this one. They'll be fine. Let's make our utility items available, make all of our weapons available. We do actually have some pretty kick-ass little weapons. Miley Destiny Hope Cyrus is carrying our best gun. And I think Rihanna has got, like, our number 2 weapon. What's on, we have a vector rifle, or okay, so we have our good guns are already equipped. You have an expanded magazine and an autoloader. Well, I like the expanded magazine. The autoloader I could do without. Didn't we have? I could have sworn we had another special weapon that was colored red. Did somebody? Somebody had to have taken that on a covert op. That's got to be the only explanation. Somebody took it with them on a covert operation. Stephanie Germanata does here have a little bit of opportunity for some mayhem. We're going to give her a nano med kit. I think we'll keep those blue screen rounds on Rihanna in case we run into trouble. AP rounds might be interesting for the Fame Monster as well, but I think not today. More of a conventional team. Let's go get this job done. We're going out to destroy the alien relay. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Walk up to the relay, throw Claymore mines at the relay, explode the Claymore mines, dust hands, get on Avenger, fly home. I like to make a checklist for each mission, and that's the checklist. It's pretty straightforward. Do you really make checklists, Pete? Actually, yeah, I am kind of a fan of checklists. There's a reason the military uses checklists, and the reason is they work. If you need to do something and all that you care about is that a task is done right, you know what? Build a checklist for it, and then as you're doing it, just go down the checklist. If all you're looking for is consistency and accuracy, checklists, best friend. Yeah, but what I really want to know is how much is that philodendron gonna moan when I start tickling her root ball? That's what I want to know. When I start flicking that root ball, baby, get a buried moan for me? That may be the weirdest euphemism for a sex act I've ever heard. Hey, I'm gonna tickle your root ball. I'm telling you though, 50 Shades of Green. It's box office gold, man. Box office gold. Rihanna, you're our scout, right? You have target definition. You do, in fact, have target definition. This is good. I'm actually learning what these icons indicate these days. And I won't say I'm proud of myself because it's like a routine task that a toddler would master. But, you know, I am pleased. What do we got? A couple Advent troopers. They are patrolling, but they're unlikely to patrol far enough in this direction to cause us a problem. Let's get the Fame Monster up here as well.
It's not too far.
Really, we're just looking for everybody to be in cover and near-ish to the enemy at the end of this turn. Well, really just near enough to throw mines at them. We can vaporize this pod in a single move. One def swoop. And by one def swoop, I mean that we can actually vaporize this pod, I think, with one Claymore mine, because neither one of those guys has more than 8 health. Yeah, one Claymore mine. As long as they don't step on us, we'll be fine. Please don't step on me. Nope, you didn't step on me, and therefore you have sealed your doom. Do we want to just have Rihanna? You know what Stephanie Germanata does not have? She doesn't have a kill yet. Seth Rogen, here, you handle this. Throw a Claymore out there.
Delicate placement.
Or we could just have you kill them. You know what? Nah, let's move up. We gotta get...
Moving out.
Lady Gaga an opportunity to get in the mix here. We want to, you know, we want to get her blooded, as it were. Gotta let her cut her teeth on some Advent goons.
I go where you tell me.
Get her first kill. Except she can't see the fucking claymore. Never mind then, Seth Rogen, you started the job, you finish it. There we go. And a promotion for Seth Rogen. Good deal. Didn't even destroy any loot. Not that there was extra loot. That was the only reason we were interested in going on that other mission. I guess the Advent, we did miss our opportunity to go get whatever that bonus loot stuff was. I'm sure it would have just been data pads and facility leads and Illyrium cores that we don't necessarily need. But if we could have picked up superior mods, we're really looking for expanded magazines. Those are going to be big for us. Scopes, expanded magazines, repeaters. Those are things we also want.
I go where I am needed. I can see the objective from here.
Commander, we have a positive idea.
We have a weapon that has a repeater on it, and I don't know where it's at. We really want repeaters for all of our guys so that we can take maximum advantage of the banish ability.
I can cover it.
Annihilate Banish has the potential to generate huge kills in a single turn. It is mostly luck based, but sometimes sometimes you're counting on luck.
As you order, Commander.
We're not gonna be counting on luck here. Like, this is gonna be a textbook execution. These guys are all done. All done. So I can catch all of you and the thing. I can catch all of you, but not the thing. Well, let's just go ahead and throw that there then.
It requires patience.
It requires patient, and Rihanna is a patient lady. Fame Monster. Can you throw one here? You can.
Placing explosive.
And since you threw it there, you should also be able to see it there. And triple kill. Lady Gaga is a triple threat. She can dance, she can sing, she can act, as evidenced by her turn in American Horror Story. She's a true triple threat. And right there, she was triply threatening. We haven't even started the countdown clock yet.
Moving as ordered.
And the mission's basically accomplished. Like, we're smoking through this one. These guerrilla ops the Reapers really do make into kind of a joke. Guerrilla ops in your basic campaign tend to be one of the more difficult mission types, but when you're playing with the crew of all Reapers, they're not. I mean, they're just, you like walk up and everybody's dead.
I will reposition.
We're gonna do it again here in just a second. These guys are patrolling, but there's not enough patrol in the universe to save you, gentlemen. I'm sorry. You done. You're gonna die, son. You gonna die.
My life is in your hands.
Lady Gaga up here in case we need a trigger man. Are we gonna be able to get these guys this turn? Can we get to... If we could get a double set of claymores on there and somebody to shoot them, you know, I actually like our chances.
Volk says I am to obey.
It's gonna be to be able to see them that may be slightly problematic. So let's throw that there.
It requires patience.
And when you start every single fight by having your enemies take 16 damage and a whole truckload of shred, turns out this is kind of a cakewalk. Little old Matthew McConaughey checking that out there, and then all we need is a trigger man. Lady Gaga, you wanna trigger man him? Go for another triple kill. She's the double triple threat, the triple double for Lady Gaga.
My ammunition is nearly depleted.
Hey, look, it's reinforcements.
I am at your service.
I would love to have these reinforcements show up and actually land in a puddle of Claymore mine. That would be sort of beautiful.
I'm at your service.
Clock hasn't even started, by the way. It's kind of amazing.
I see everything.
Let's go ahead and have you reload, Seth Rogen. You're down a bullet. Miley Cyrus, nothing for you to do at all. These reinforcements should land and be very confused.
The target is marked.
Moving here.
Like, we came to provide backup, but I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be backing up per se, because everything's dead. Who called us? That's what I'm confused about. Not the why, because, I mean, everyone is dead, so the why is apparent. I'm confused about the who. Who summoned us to this location? Somebody obviously needed assistance, but I'm confused as to who it was. Do we have any more mines? Nobody else has a mine, huh? We just had the one? Well, somebody's got to detonate that bad boy. Rihanna, you have Sting, and you have blue screen rounds, right? We gave you the blue screen bullets? Spotter. And by me. Shrapnel. I'm almost positive we gave you blue screen rounds. You know what? Shoot this robot. Yeah, this should just kill him.
Fear my strike.
Rihanna just dropped him in his tracks. Okay, then. I mean, I know everybody really wants to shoot that beacon, but let's go with the thing we can't miss. Not that we can't not miss the beacon, but
My ammo has run dry.
we can also kill all of those guys, and anybody with silent killer, not you, Seth Rogen. Charlize Theron, I want to not only just a perfect mission here, I want the pluperfect mission. Where everybody is dead, we kill everything on the map, and not only do we, and we never even get spotted. That's what I want. The pluperfect mission. We're gonna make this man explode and kill that thing for us. Except he did not explode. I want the truly perfect mission. We can't silent killer this thing. That's the one drawback. We're gonna need somebody who has Sting to take that out. So you just be on Overwatch. I think Miley Cyrus, who has a charge of Sting that they have not used. Miley? Miley, you can Sting it. Sting it for me, Miley. And this is the pluperfect mission.
Time is now.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Never even broke concealment. It's the double flawless. We killed everyone here, completed our mission objective, and the enemy never even knew we were there. Glory to the Resistance. Yep. You know what else? Glory to the Fame Monster. 6 kills on her first mission. She is a monster. A combat monster. Forget about the fame. She's a combat monster.
Assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that
That's
occurred
great
today.
there, Speaker Ryan, but I gotta ask, how do you feel about light bondage and domination with a house plant? Or any plant? You know what? I don't wanna niche your niche, I guess. It could be any plant. It doesn't necessarily have to be a potted plant. I just think a potted plant would be a hell of a lot easier to move around the set. But you could go, I don't know, like a Christmas tree if you want to go for a full-grown pine.
The aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
I tend to agree, Lily, that they really don't stand a chance, and they never even saw us, and they all died. Promotion. Lieutenant Seth Hornet Rogen's going to be picking up Silent Killer. He's got 12 extra bonus points. What do we want to do with him? I do like Shredder. We probably don't need any more target definition. I think we've got enough scouts. Seth Rogen potentially has squad sight in the long run. Maybe we sit on those for now. The thing is, I do have plans for the squad sight, but we haven't reached a point where we really need it yet. The Atomic Blonde here, she's going to be picking up Silent Killer for sure, and the rest of your abilities kind of suck. Killzone is shitty. Hollow targeting is interesting, but most of our shots are flank shots and really high percentage anyway, so I don't really feel like that's super necessary. Blood Trail's pretty good. Target definition just feels like a bad pick for you. Maybe we sit on your points as well. You can also level up your bond, which is great. We got some not important stuff, and that the only loot we actually managed to recover was a Codex Brain. We countered Dark Event Rapid Response, which means, you know, 100% reinforcements on Guerrilla Ops. Because how did that reinforcement work out for you on this one, guys? I don't think it worked out very well at all. Let's go ahead and upgrade our bond. This is good because Rihanna and Smiley are both tired. And if we pump them up in here, they can work off their fatigue while deepening their bond. I just assume they're going on like a couple's vacation kind of thing. Like a little bit of a relaxing getaway. Just the two of them. got an ominous glow. We do need that intel, but I'm going to say not now. What are we currently investigating? Alien alloys. We need to start making contact, and probably we also should build a mimic beacon. I mean, do we want to do that, actually? How much intel does it cost to make contact over here, just out of curiosity?
For Sector 5, India.
If we wanted to do this, do we need the beacon yet? If we want to know, we didn't have to spend intel? Why not? That's unusual. Why did we get free region contact? That cost us no intel whatsoever. It's taken 12 days, but it didn't cost us anything.
To be a boon to the resistance.
Snoop Dogg and my boy Dave Chappelle getting it done. I'm Rick James, bitch. Is the thing that Dave Chappelle once said, completely out of context and completely in a fashion that was not in any way amusing at all. I'm not funny, bitch. Oh, Pete, we all knew that. Yeah, you're right. We could send 2 sergeants, give one of them +1 help pick up a facility lead. Don't really want an engineer. Intel is at least useful. We could recruit a Templar, which would give us a free soldier, give somebody 1 health. If we needed an extra soldier, that would be a way for us to legitimately pull one in. We could get a skirmisher. You know, +1 mobility is pretty good. It takes a sergeant plus. We could send anybody along for the ride. Let's do this. We'll pick up another convert to the Reaper team. I love the fact that we're going out and getting other faction soldiers. Just be like, nah, dog, you're a Reaper now. And they're always totally agreeable. They're like, you know what? You're right, Pete. I'm a Reaper now. Cheech Baron's tired, so we can't send Cheech and Chong out. We could just send Snoop and Dave Chappelle, but I feel like we need to get Snoop and Chappelle in some missions to actually get them some EXP. And our bonus here is +1 movement, which would be pretty good for a number of different people on our team. Kristen Stewart, what if we send you and Woody Harrelson? You guys are a bonded pair, which also, sending bonded pairs, I believe, does reduce the time it takes to do one of these missions by a day. Is Woody Harrelson tired, though? Or am I just blind? Woody Harrelson is actually tired. So I can't send you and Woody. Well, that sucks. What if I then send, let's say, Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron? Yeah, see, that knocks that down to 6 days. That's acceptable. 6 days is about how long it's going to take our other 2 to complete their bond training. Then when these guys come back from recruiting ourselves, new faction soldier, we can hop Seth and Charlize in and have them deepen their bond. Speaking of which, what kind of upgrades we got up in here? Holoplanner. I mean, sure, that's just bonus resistance order.
To the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Don't make me make the Elaine Bennis joke. Snoop and, yeah, my boys, Snoop and Dave Chappelle together at last. Bond them, baby. Oh, they're already bonded. They can deepen their bond. Can we do 2 in the training center? We cannot. So we got a lot of people who are waiting to rank up on the deepening bond thing. Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle just seem like the kind of guys that they strike me as the like bosom companions. They'd be chums in real life. I can feel it. Just well, I mean, you know, friendship was mostly just about like shared interests and common bonding, right? And I think Snoop and Dave probably have that in spades. They may have developed that bond while playing spades over a cup of gin and juice. Who knows? I'm curious why making contact here did not cost us intel, though. Alright, so Dark Event Barrier is complete. We don't give a single tiny shit, though. Dragon Rounds, perfect. That's super good. And our Proving Ground guy... We don't actually have an engineer doing that. That's a staffing gremlin that's taking care of that. Our automated voice response gremlin down there is actually doing all of our research. Working on a frost bomb. Alright, I mean, that seems fine. I'd forgotten we queued up something behind the Dragonfire rounds. The Dragonfire rounds are very interesting. Anything that gives us bonus damage, I think is something we're very interested in having. Got our infirmary online. we haven't really needed the infirmary. The thing about this is, and I talked about it a couple episodes ago, when things go wrong for our team, people aren't gonna be hurt. They're gonna be dead.
Soldiers. And over time, they'll also recuperate from any negative conditions they've picked up in combat.
We're gonna have Kristen, like Kristen Stewart, and I think Cameron Diaz have odd fears. Like one of them is afraid. Well, I say odd, but in this case, it's like they have sensible fears. We don't really need to engineer here to increase our healing rate. It's not useful. We're gonna take that engineer and bring him down here. Actually, where'd that engineer go? Oh, this was auto building. Never mind. I guess we didn't have an engineer assigned to it. But I was talking about that a couple episodes ago. We don't really have, excuse me? Who are you? Where did you come from, skirmisher? Did we complete a covert op and I not notice? There, so we didn't actually complete it? Oh, wait a minute.
We already have a covert operation underway, Commander.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. Why do we have the new soldier in our barracks, but the operation isn't complete yet? Or did it? That's weird. They actually add the soldier in before you complete the mission. That's... must have just been a weird timing issue.
My kind have many brave warriors, one of whom would seek to join you and honor our shared quest to destroy the Elders.
Do you think Betos is going to be furious when we brainwash her companion into becoming a Reaper instead of a skirmisher? Like, you got to assume that behavioral conditioning would be a big part of the aliens' overall methods. They're going to go full new order on us and try and turn us into FN 2264 or whatever the hell his number is. And then we're undoing their conditioning and reconditioning them with different conditioning. It's supposed to be lather, rinse, repeat. Conditioning is the last step. Once you wash out the conditioning, you're just supposed to be, you know, dry off, get out of the shower, dry off, put your clothes on, and go to work. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But we're conditioning again for extra volume and lift. I think we're just going to manufacture an upgrade. We don't really need any of these things. 38 intel might not be terrible. There's no real bonus for that. That one takes 2 sergeants. This has, well, that one has literally no requirements, which is kind of nice. This needs a sergeant plus. We can get +3 hacking. We do have a moderate chance that somebody here comes back wounded. I don't really want to spend supplies to negate that, so let's not send anybody important. I think we're just going to send Dave Chappelle and Snoop. Why fight a winning pair? I mean, this is a winning recipe. Why change a winning recipe? When you've got the 5-alarm chili recipe that wins the chili cook-off and gets Homer Simpson to put on his time for chili hat, you don't change the recipe. That's how you wind up being Ned Flanders and wondering if you're going to jail for advertising your chili as 5-alarm chili when it's like 2-3 alarms at best. Don't Ned Flanders it. Daddy, are you going to jail? We'll see, son. We'll see. Frostbomb is finished. Our bond between Miley and Rihanna has deepened, which means Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. It's your guys' turn. Yep. And when you guys get back, it's time for Dave Chappelle and the Snoop Dizzle. Dangerous enemy detected. Every single facility we have discovered has an alien ruler in it, though. I am curious how alien rulers would react when bombarded with claymore mines, though. They get the reaction move on everything you do, which, now that I think about it, means they're going to be very difficult to hit with a claymore. Because if you throw a claymore, they take the reaction move, they might run away from it. So what you'd have to do is sneak up on them and almost claymore them before anybody was revealed and just catch them in one catastrophic salvo of claymores. In theory, perfectly executed, you could put 6 claymores around an alien ruler and detonate all of them simultaneously, which would be 48 instant damage. It would make the rest of the mission relatively difficult, but 48 instant damage is pretty good, although it probably wouldn't kill most of the alien rulers. And I say probably when what I actually mean is, with the exception of the Viper King, I don't think it would kill any of them. But we've got another supply raid coming to us. We're getting a lot of supply raids. I don't really feel like we necessarily need supplies right now. We're sort of good, but I guess we'll do that next time. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. And if you want to make sure you get to see 50 Shades of Green, I'm telling you, start lobbying Hollywood now. Start, tweeting at Paramount. Start tweeting at Warner Brothers. Start tweeting at 21st Century Fox. Start tweeting. You know what? Really could probably save yourself a lot of trouble by just tweeting at Disney, since they own all the major media corporations anyway. Though, well, now that they have 20th Century Fox, I guess Disney could probably get into some more R-rated stuff. In fact, Fox may have done the 50 Shades movie. Yeah, just save yourself some trouble and start adding the CEO of Disney and demanding 50 Shades of Green. I want to watch a man lick a potted plant, thank you. Right now? I mean, just, you know what? No. Do I want to watch a man lick a... I'm conflicted. You know what? Yeah, I want to watch a man lick a potted plant. If you want to watch a man lick a potted plant, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. You can also like if you enjoyed the video. Certainly, support really does mean a lot. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I may or may not be about to go and defile a helpless member of the Plante Kingdom. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.